Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Have you ever wondered what will happen when you strap some serious, dedicated glass to your modern flagship phones? In this video, we are testing two mobile lens setups, the PGYTECH RetroVa Lens Kit and the Fotorgear 400mm mini lens. To make sure we're getting the absolute best out of these lenses, we paired them with their dedicated camera apps to unlock full manual control and pro-level stabilization. And because we wanted to use popular compatible phones from the opposite spectrum to capture these shots, I've tested them on two distinct flagships, the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the Oppo Find X8 Ultra. So, let's dive into the specs of the gear and then check out the resulting photos. The first kit I used is the PGYTECH RetroVa Photo Lens Kit for the iPhone. It has a modular design, a quick-release grip with a vintage film camera feel, and a leather-like wrap. It features a 2.35x telephoto lens that allows you to zoom all the way to a 235mm optical and 960mm digital equivalent with crystal clear detail. It also connects via Bluetooth to control focus, shutter, and parameters right from the physical grip. The second kit is the 400mm Fotogear mini telephoto lens with 8x magnification. Its aerospace-grade aluminium body weighs just 285 grams with a universal 17mm or T-mount thread interface. It features professional-grade extra-low dispersion glass and a K9 optical glass prism module to virtually eliminate chromatic aberration and color fringing. It also drops the minimum focusing distance to 1 meter for incredible mirrorless-like bokeh. To take the photos, I used the PGY Tech and Photogear apps. The PGY Tech one seamlessly pairs with the RetroVa grip for a tactile, mechanical shooting experience. It offers full manual controls, ISO, shutter speed, white balance, tint, and supports Apple Log, custom LUT imports, and full-format lossless external recording to break past native camera app limits. The Photogear app features a brand new lens stabilization mode designed specifically to keep massive external lenses like the 400mm steady during handheld shooting. It unlocks RAW capture, HEIF Pro, and Apple Log mode, and includes a built-in focus peaking, 35mm film grain filters, and anamorphic lens de-squeezing. Finally, the phones I used are the iPhone 17 Pro Max and Oppo Find X8 Ultra. The iPhone has a Pro Fusion triple camera system which features a 24mm main, a 13mm ultra-wide, and a brand new 48-megapixel 4x telephoto that uses sensor cropping to deliver optical quality 8x zoom. The Oppo has a monster quad 50-megapixel setup. It boasts a massive 1-inch type 50-megapixel main sensor, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and two periscope telephoto lenses, a 3x at 70mm and a 6x at 135mm. It also features a dedicated 9-channel true chroma spectrum sensor alongside Hasselblad color tuning for flawless white balance. Looking through this first set of images I took, you can immediately see two very distinct visual signatures, which is exactly what you want for a comparison video. The physical glass is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, giving you true optical depth of field, rather than algorithmic portrait mode blur. They aren't what you'd call digitally perfect, and that's actually a good thing because they have soul. We can see a slight dreamy glow to the highlights, and the additional lens kits are adding a creative, imperfect film camera feel to an otherwise overly processed smartphone sensor. The first 6 photos perfectly highlight the artistic and vintage feel of the PGYTECH glass. the Malad close-up has pure character. It features a beautiful film-like halation, that soft glow around the highlights, and a very natural focus roll-off. It's not perfectly sharp. Instead, it looks almost like a painting, complete with the slight chromatic aberration on the beak that vintage lens lovers actively look for. The dried umbellifer flowers demonstrate true optical bokeh. The depth of field here is incredibly shallow. The physical glass isolates the intricate, spiky details of the seed heads perfectly, while the background completely melts into an abstract blur that software portrait mode simply can't replicate. The pink blossoms close-up shows off the color science and highlight blooming of the RetroVa. The pink petals have a soft, romantic, glowing feel, and the colors lean into a warm, inviting profile. The slightly wider blossom shot of pink blossoms perfectly demonstrates the optical vignetting inherent to this setup. Rather than being a flaw, this natural vignette acts as a spotlight, drawing the viewer's eye directly to the sharpest center cluster of flowers. Now look at the background here. The out-of-focus reeds and yellow flowers exhibit a slightly busy, swirly bokeh, often called soap bubble bokeh in vintage lenses. It gives the image a highly stylized, almost impressionistic texture. In this beautiful, moody shot of a swan profile, the swan is captured with a soft, glowing elegance. The reflection in the rippling water pulls down the vibrant greens and yellows from the background, blending them together with a dreamy, painted texture. In the last 3 photos of this set, we'll see what a massive telephoto lens and a 1-inch sensor can achieve. This photo, looking at a swan from behind with its wings raised, is absolute mirrorless camera quality. The dynamic range here is incredible. It retains all the delicate texture in the bright white feathers without blowing them out. The heavy 400mm compression flattens the water ripples, giving the water a velvety texture. This is where great sharpness shines. You can clearly see the distinct, fine texture in the swan's neck feathers and the razor-sharp contrast of the black and orange beak. The background is crushed into a smooth wash of golden hour tones. Finally, this shot highlights the 400mm lens's ability to perfectly isolate a subject from a distance. The duck is tack sharp, while the foreground and background water blur into soft horizontal streaks, creating a very professional wildlife documentary aesthetic. And here we have our second set of images. The first 3 photos continue to show off the macro capabilities and the signature vintage bloom of the PGYTECH glass. This is a stunning example of the lens's organic character. The focus fall-off is incredibly smooth, and the bright pink petals exhibit that classic film halation, a glowing, slightly dreamy aura around the highlights that makes the photo feel like a memory rather than just a digital file. Pushing in even closer, we see how well the physical glass handles depth of field. The very center stamen is in focus, while the foreground and background petals melt away into a soft, watercolor-like blur. The color is incredibly warm and inviting. This shot of a green raspberry leaf is all about texture and nervous bokeh. The veins and tiny hairs on the bright green leaf are nicely detailed, but look at the background. It has a slightly swirly, textured blur. This is a highly sought-after characteristic in vintage lenses, giving the image a distinctly mechanical, non-AI feel. The last 6 photos in this set are a masterclass in telephoto compression and mirrorless level sharpness. Let's start with these dried umbellifer flowers. While we saw a similar subject with the iPhone, this one shows how a 400mm lens handles macro-style subjects from a distance. The stems are very sharp, and the background is completely obliterated into a smooth, creamy gradient of blues and greens. Next, the level of detail of this duck on water is staggering. You can see the individual water droplets on the duck's dark feathers. And notice how the telephoto compression pulls the background reeds closer, turning them into a beautiful abstract wash of brown and gold tones. For me, this swan dripping water might be the defining shot of the whole video. The Photogear lens combined with the Oppo sensor perfectly demonstrates the freezing of a single drop of water falling from the swan's beak. The contrast between the jet black mask, the bright orange bill, and the pure white feathers are perfectly balanced. Then we have a brilliantly composed shot of a swan reflection showcasing dynamic range. Even with the darker reflections in the water, the white feathers of the swan retain all their intricate texture without clipping or blowing out. This photo of Warwick Castle at sunset is the ultimate demonstration of lens compression. A standard phone camera would make this castle look tiny and the sunset distant. The 400mm lens pulls that glowing, fiery sky right up against the stone battlements and foreground trees, creating a massive, dramatic, multi-layered landscape. Finally, we have a highly elegant, structural shot of a swan's curled neck. The curve is incredibly sharp, making the feathers look almost like sculpted marble or soft velvet. And the heavy lens compression also flattens the water ripples, giving the surface a thick, glassy appearance. So, we've pixel peeped, we've looked at the bokeh, and we've pushed the limits of what a smartphone can do. But which of these kits deserves a spot in your camera bag? It all comes down to what kind of photographer you are. If you are a street photographer, an artist, or someone who just misses the mechanical feel of an old film camera, the iPhone 17 Pro Max paired with the PGYTECH RetroVa Kit is your winner. This setup is about soul. The physical grip, the manual dials in the PGYTECH app, and that vintage bloom you get from the glass give your photos a cinematic personality straight out of the camera. No filters needed. If you are a wildlife shooter, a landscape hunter, or an absolute pixel peeper, the Oppo Find X8 Ultra and the Fotorgear 400mm is your winner. This setup is a portable powerhouse, and the sheer reach of a 400mm lens combined with that larger X8 Ultra sensors is staggering. The way it compresses a sunset behind the castle or freezes the razor-sharp details of water dripping from a swan's beak is something native smartphone lenses just cannot fake yet. Add in the Fotogear app stabilization, and you essentially have a mirrorless wildlife rig that fits in your jacket's pocket. And there you have it, two completely different philosophies, two absolutely incredible results. The physical glass revolution for smartphones is here, and it is glorious. What do you guys think? Are you team retro and loving the organic vintage vibes? Or are you team reach and blown away by that 400mm compression? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more insane mobile photography tests. See you in the next one.